Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do formers in the wing and bulkheads in the fuselage here. So let's go ahead and get started. First, cut this off. All right. What I want to do now is draw on this surface here, sketch on this surface. So I click that, create sketch. Come up here, 2-point rectangle, and just draw a rectangle around this. And finish sketch. Now we have that. Next, come up to surface, patch, and select this and click OK. I'll turn this wing off again. Now we have this hole in here that we don't want. So what I'm going to do here is patch this hole too and click OK. And stitch these two together. Now we turn that wing back on. And now we want to pattern that. So come over here to rectangular pattern. Click on this. Select the axis, this, and move this over here. Now the quantities that I want, or what you want, just click on that, how many you want. And you can adjust the spacing and everything too over here. Once that's there, click OK. And we have that. Now come up to modify, click on split body. Now the body is split, this, all of these. And our splitting tool is this, the wing itself. And click OK. Now we can turn the left wing off. And we have all this. And now we can turn all these outsides off. Now we have our ribs. And we can turn if we turn the left wing back on, you'll see the wing itself. Turn the fuse on. And the nose. And that's the right wing. Excuse me. And that's how you do the ribs for the wing. Now, to go even further, we turn these off. Go ahead and put a wing tube in here. want to draw on this plane here, create sketch. And use this center diameter circle. And wherever you want your wing tube to be, click OK. Go ahead and finish sketch. And this is going to be the wing tube sleeve first. What I'm going to do is extrude. I want to extrude that. Go ahead and have that as a new body. Take that to that and click OK. Now, these ribs here, what you want to do, whatever thickness of plywood or balsa wood you're making these ribs out of, what you want to do is use a thicken command and thicken these to as thick as you want them to be. So come over here to create, thicken, choose this one, click this, and you adjust it to whatever you want to be, like 5 millimeters here. And then join and click OK. Now, this is thick, but remember, just make this as thick as you want the ribs to be. And you can go ahead and do that for all of these. I'll go ahead and do that. Don't know why he's doing that. Let's see. Cancel that. I'll have to do one at a time, so it's no problem. Big deal. And the last one. Now we have that. Now we have our wing sleeve in here. And we want to draw on this plane again, or sketch on this plane. Now, whatever thickness your wing sleeve that you want it to be, cancel this. All right, you notice here when I selected offset, it won't select anything on here. So you cancel that. So if you run into this, What you have to do is project this and click OK. Now it should let me offset now, which it does. And whatever the thickness of your wing sleeve, whatever it is, I'm just going to leave this at 1 millimeter and click OK. Go ahead and finish sketch. Now I'm going to hit letter E for extrude, and I want to extrude this. And set this to cut. And I'm going to drag this all the way through here. And click OK. Also, go back and do that again. Edit. We don't want that to cut. We want that to be a new body. And this we want to cut. And go ahead and click OK. That's what we want. Now this here, we want to cut. I selected the wrong thing. So we hit extrude again. This. And there we have it. Now doing it correctly. Click OK. Now that's hollow. And this is just not hollow here. So what I can do here, edit again. Select that to cut. Select two sides. Move that handle out and click OK. But still didn't cut through, but no big deal. Turn this off. And you can see that's cut through there. Now turn that end back on that I turned off. I just got to find it again. No big deal. And it's that one there. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to split that body. Turns that off. Now just locate this up in here in the bodies. There we have that. Now I want to thicken this too. Let's come up here to create, thicken this, click OK. And turn that wing tube back on. And as you can see, it's hollow down there too. Now if you want a wing tube in it, turn the sketches back on. And we want to extrude this. And however long you want your wing tube to be. And click OK. And you have your wing tube in there now. And if you want to go even further with this, create sketch, go up here, turn the origin on. I want to create a sketch on this plane here. And draw a line from here to here. Click OK. And finish sketch. Come up here to modify, split body. I'll split all these. With this line here and click OK. Now we can turn all of these off. Let me change this to wing tube. And we can turn all these off. And just have to find that one little piece, which is this. Okay, now you have that, and you can Now, put your leading edge up here, piece of balsa also. Now, if you're going to sheet this, what you should do with here, I'll show you want to draw on this plane here or create sketch on this plane. Come up here. Letter P for project. We turn that little piece back on. Find it here in a tree. There. Let's see. Just project this and click OK. Now what we can do is come up here to offset this here, and whatever thickness of sheeting that you're going to use, whether it be 1/16 or 1/32 sheeting, go ahead and adjust that to that. But I'm just going to make it -4 just for demonstration and click OK. Go ahead and finish sketch. Now you have that. Now you want to split body. This is the body of the split. This is your splitting tool. Click OK. Now you can turn this outer off. Now that's smaller for the sheeting. And you should do that to all of these formers that you'll have sheeting on. Alrighty, now we know how to draw wing formers. Now let's take a look at doing some stringers in it. So I want to draw on this plane here. Create sketch. And I'm just going to draw. Now, whatever stringer you're going to use it, you want to measure and get your measurements correct. But this is just a demonstration purpose to show you how to do the stringers. Alrighty, I just drew this box up here. And now go ahead and finish sketch. Use extrude. This, and we want to set this to cut. Look at it from the top. And drag this all the way over. And click OK. Now you have that there. Now if you notice, that then cut all the way down in this rib here, because remember, I offset this to make this rib smaller so the sheeting fits over this and will make up the distance. So now we have that in there. Now we're going to turn that sketch back on. Let her extrude again. And then we're going to click here, go back to the top, drag this over here, and make this a new body, and click OK. Now we have our stringer in there. Turn the sketches off. And that origin. Excuse me. Now, this is beginning to look like a real wing. And let's put another stringer in here. Draw on this surface. And do the same thing what we did up here. Create sketch. Line tool. And like I said before, you would have your measurements of the stringer that you're using that you want to fit in here. But I'm not measuring. I'm just showing you guys how to do this. Finish sketch. Turn the sketches back on. And letter E for extrude again. And we want to use this here. And drag this all the way across. Look at the top. Drag this all the way across. And click OK. And now that's cut in the bottom like that. I'll hit letter E for extrude again. You turn the sketches back on, that last one. This here. And drag this all the way across. And make this a new body and click OK. And that's our wing structure inside so far. Go a little farther with this. Come up here to surface, create loft, and loft this. Let's see here. Make sure I get this. This over to this. New body and click OK. Now, what you see here, this is up high because remember this is lower because we offset this rib to make it smaller to make up for the sheeting. So these are need to be offsetted too and made smaller. But what we can do here is thicken this just for looks for now. Come over here to thicken this And 2 millimeters. Let's go ahead and make it 4 and click OK. And we have that. Now, do the same thing over here, but I'm not going to take it all the way over to here because this is a little smaller on the inside and won't give me a nice straight loft across it. So, do that again, loft, here, here, and click OK. Now thicken, come over here to thicken. Now I'm going to make this, make it 5, and click OK. And come back over here where I use thicken for this one, edit feature, and make this one 5 also. And there we have our wing structure. And there's the inside. And you can do the same thing for the bottom too. Change that. And you can see that's what our wing looks like now. Anyway, that's how you do the ribs and formers and the wing. And now I'll just go ahead and show you how to do that for fuselage. All right. What I'm going to do now is turn the fuselage back on and the nose. And turn all this off. All right, we have all of this now. Now making the formers for the fuselage is exactly the same as the wing. So what I'm going to do is an offset plane, construction, offset plane here, and turn the not the canvas, is the construction on, and move this back here just a little bit. And click OK. Now I want to draw on this plane here. So create sketch, on this plane. And I'm just going to draw a box around this again, like we did with the wing. And finish sketch. Now come over here to surface, patch, select this, and click OK. And we don't need the constructions on at this time. And I'm just going to take just do the front here, because the rest of it's done the same, so there's no sense in me doing all these um, bulkheads. So I'll just do, let's do the front three. So now I come up here to pattern, rectangular pattern. This is the body and the axis. Be this. We'll drag this back and we'll just go to here, add a couple more. Okay. Then click OK. Come up here to modify, split body, and select these. And the splitting tool to this, and click OK. Now the body's here. Turn, excuse me, turn these off. That's where that first one was again, which is this one. And we can turn the that fuse off. That's the nose portion of it. And we can turn the fuselage also off. And that's what we're left with right now. Turn those sketches off so we can see this. Now, first of all, I want to draw on this surface here. So create sketch. And you have to project this this body here, this outline onto the new construction plane. So hit letter P for project this and click OK. Now we want to offset this, and we want to offset this to whatever thickness your sheeting is going to be. So if your sheeting, is a 1/16 or 3/32, whatever it's going to be, you want to offset it to what that is, what it's going to be. I'm just going to make this 4 millimeters and click OK. Finish sketch. Turn the sketches back on. Come up here to modify, split body. This is the body we want to split. This is our splitting tool, and click OK. Now we can turn this off, the outer ring. Now when you put the sheeting on this, that sheeting will make up for the thickness. So next, what we want to do is draw on this surface again. So create sketch. And we want to use that offset again. And this time it's up to you about where you want this on the inside. Once you've set it where you want it to be, click OK and go ahead and finish sketch. Come up here to modify, split body. This is a body to split. Splitting tool is this. Click OK. Now we turn this off. And you do the same thing to rest of these. So we want to draw here. Click here. We turn this one off. Offset here. I'm going to use 4 millimeters again. And click OK. Now, do another offset. I have to use this one again. And move that again. I'm just going to use 20 here. And click OK. Go ahead, finish sketch. Then modify, split body. This is the body to split. Splitting tool is this. It's the body. Okay. Now we turn that this ring around here off. And we want to draw on this, or excuse me, we want to modify split body and turn the sketches back on so I can see that here's our body to split. Splitting tool will be this. Click OK. And now we need to turn that off. Okay. Same thing. Turn this off here. And turn that sketch off here. Draw on this body, or sketch on that body. Offset this. Set this to 4. Click OK. Do another offset. This. I'm going to set this at 20. But won't let me go to 20. So I'll just set it to 18. Click OK. Finish sketch. Modify. Split body. Body to split. Splitting tools is this and this. And click OK. Now turn this off. I didn't split this yet. Do that again. Modify, split body, body to split, splitting tool, click OK. Modify, split body, body to split, and splitting tool, OK. And turn that outer ring off. Oops, that's sketches. And I'll finish these last two. Oops. Turn this one off. One sketch on this surface. I want to turn this off. Offset 4. Click OK. Offset. I don't think it's going to let me go to 20. No, it won't. So I'll just go to 12 on this. And click OK. Excuse me. Finish sketch. Turn sketches back on. Excuse me. Now, modify, split body, body split, splitting tool, OK. Modify, split body, turn that sketch back on so I can see the outer ring. OK. Now I'll turn this outer ring off. In this inner. And the last one to do here. Turn this one off too. Sketch on this body. Offset this 4 millimeters. Now I'm just saying 4 for this. You can adjust this to whatever you want it to be. Offset again. See how far to let me go in here. So 12. And okay, finish sketch. Then modify, split body. This is the body of the split. Now, turn this off. That's the outer ring. That should be that. Okay, now we have those formers there. So if we could turn the nose back on. We have those formers. Now, if you notice, you can't see the lines in here on the outside for it because those formers are a little smaller on the inside than what this outside is. So that's why you don't see them. But what we can do is this nose here, so we can see what they look like inside. We can come down here to the opacity control and bring the opacity down so we can see inside there what they look like. But what we should do again is thicken each one of these. So again, whatever your the thickness of the balsa or plywood that you'll be using to make these bulkheads with, go ahead and thicken them by that much. And I'm just using 5. And that's what we have. And what we could do is take these appearance And try and make them this color. And we have that. And we can turn the fuse back on too. And we can see inside too. Well, that's going to do it for this video. And if you have any questions about this, go ahead and leave them down in the comments, or go ahead and join my Facebook group because I'm over there most of the time and I answer questions and everything to help people out. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button as well. And we will catch you in the next video. Have a great week.
Subscribe for more.